Our self-esteem or self-value depends on the value of the features associated to ourself. If we are rich, tall, and healthy and think that these features are positive, our self-esteem will be high. If we are poor, sick, and unemployed, and think that these features are negative, our self-esteem will be low. It is often believed that the features' values are absolute and immutable. But history shows that this is not the case. Having a fair complexion was once considered positive, because it was associated to a higher social status. Today, being tanned is positive. This proves that features' values are relative and plastic. Values can be changed by association. If we associate a negative feature with a positive feature, the value of the first feature will increase. Marketing uses this principle with influencers, whose presence increases a product's reputation. We want to apply this method to our negative features, which cause our low self-esteem. This series of videos highlights some common negative features, proposing for each of them a list of people who share the feature. Knowing that we are not alone may help to render them less negative and more tolerable. Enjoy! John Lennon, 1940–1980, was an English singer, songwriter, and peace activist who gained worldwide fame as the founder, co-lead vocalist, and rhythm guitarist of the Beatles. His songwriting partnership with Paul McCartney remains the most successful in history. Lennon was born on October 9, 1940 at Liverpool Maternity Hospital, to Julia and Alfred Lenn. Alfred was a merchant seaman of Irish descent who was away at the time of his son's birth. His father was often away from home but sent regular paychecks. After their parents' divorce, Lennon had no further contact with his father for almost 20 years. Lisa Nicole Brennan Jobs, born 1978, is an American writer. She is the daughter of Apple co-founder Steve Jobs and Chris Ann Brennan. An early Apple computer, the Apple Lisa, is named after Brennan Jobs, and she has been depicted in a number of biographies and films. Brennan Jobs worked later as a journalist and magazine writer. Her mother, Chris Ann Brennan, and her father, Steve Jobs, first met at Homestead High School in Cupertino in 1972 and had a discontinuous relationship for the next 5 years. Jobs was not present at Lisa's birth and only showed up 3 days later, prompted to do so by a friend. For several years, the Apple founder refused to acknowledge paternity, which led to a lawsuit and various newspaper articles in Apple's early years. Jobs' acknowledgement of paternity eventually allowed the reconciliation of father and daughter. Leonardo Del Vecchio, 1935–2022, is an Italian billionaire businessman, the founder and chairman of Luxottica, the world's largest producer and retailer of glasses and lenses. With 77,734 employees and over 7,000 stores. As of January 2018, Del Vecchio was estimated by Forbes to have a net worth of $21.9 billion, making him the second richest man in Italy and the 47th richest in the world. Born in Milan, he is the last of 4 brothers. His father, Leonardo, a fruit merchant from Barletta, died before the birth of his last son, who was named like him. The brothers lived with their mother, Grazier Rocco. The young Leonardo was entrusted by his mother to the Martinique College and remained there until he graduated from middle school. At the age of 15, he went to work as an apprentice at Johnson, a manufacturer that still produces medals and cups. Hugh Michael Jackman, born 1968, is an Australian actor, singer, and producer. He is best known for playing Wolverine in the X-Men film series from 2000 to 2017, a role for which he holds the Guinness World Record for longest career as a live-action Marvel superhero. Jackman was born in Sydney, New South Wales, to Grace McNeil and Christopher John Jackman, a Cambridge-educated accountant. His parents were English and had come to Australia in 1967 as part of the 10-pound Palms immigration plan. His parents divorced when he was 8, and Jackman remained in Australia with his father and 2 brothers, while his mother moved back to England with Jackman's 2 sisters.